This is the moment a bail bondsman was gunned down while trying to serve a warrant at a home on 7th Avenue in Akron on October 10th.
Let's start moving. There's 3 more people in the house. We got to get him moved. We cannot keep him here.
Wait, one on each end. One on each end.
3, 2, 1. Come on. Yeah, he's breathing. Chest wound, upper left.
Well, a famous bounty hunter still in the hospital tonight, more than a month after he was shot trying to serve an arrest warrant in Akron. 19 investigator Kelly Kennedy has the police body cam video from that chaotic scene.
37-year-old Franklin Frasier, better known as Bounty Tank on his TV show, is still recovering in the hospital after he was shot twice in the chest.
Bounty hunters, they have a dangerous job when they go after fugitives, and that proved to be true in Akron. As a warrant was being served, shots rang out. Our Harry Boomer is live now in Akron with the latest details on what happened. Harry.
Nikki, it is understandable to be confused when somebody shows up at your house in the middle of the night unannounced with guns drawn. Well, a surprise is what a bounty hunter does, and this time it sent one of them to the hospital who's now fighting for his life.
Good evening. Thanks for being with us. I'm Rob Powers. Police are investigating tonight after a well-known bounty hunter was shot serving a warrant. News 5 obtained part of a 911 call a bail bondsman made after that shooting.
We need backup. We need backup.
Franklin Frasier, known to his legion of followers as Bounty Tank, is no ordinary bail bondsman. With over 500,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel, he takes his viewers into the heart of the hunt. For 14 years, he has witnessed the evolution of his industry, transforming from an intriguing curiosity to a relentless pursuit of justice. But behind the scenes of his adrenaline-pumping adventures lies a world fraught with danger and unpredictability. Despite the glamorized term bounty hunting, this profession demands rigorous training and licenses. In Ohio, calling yourself a bounty hunter is against the law. Yet, Tank thrives in this high-stakes environment, where each hunt is a race against time, a delicate balance between danger and duty. Tank's journey began with a fascination for the unpredictable nature of the job. "I was intrigued," he once said, "and I felt like a natural at it. Plus, I like that it's not an office job." Over the years, he's become a seasoned veteran, navigating the challenges of a profession that's both physically demanding and mentally taxing. He documents these intense experiences on his YouTube channel, offering his audience a raw, unfiltered look at what it truly means to be a modern-day bounty hunter. And then, the unpredictable happened. On October 10th, while serving a warrant in Akron, Tank's world was shattered by the crack of gunfire. Captured on his own camera, the footage shows Tank rounding a corner, commanding the suspect to surrender. "Put your hands up," he shouts. But before he can react, 2 gunshots ring out. The camera cuts off abruptly, leaving only the chaos of a desperate rescue by local law enforcement.
I got an agent hit. He's been shot. Gunshot wound to the stomach. You ain't gonna die on my watch, bro. Don't panic. We don't want you bleeding more.
You're listening to the frantic calls for help. Several bounty hunters showed up at a home on 7th Avenue in Akron when suddenly shots were fired. One of them, a 37-year-old man, was hit.
1155 7th Avenue. Somebody shooting my house up for no reason. There's a shot flying through my house. Send them right now. They're shooting right now. I'm just trying to stay hidden behind something.
Okay.
A woman whispering in hopes of staying safe, calling from inside the house where the agents showed up.
Anyone in your home been hit at all?
Is anybody hit? Is anybody hit? Is anybody hit? Nobody's hit. Nobody's hit.
We understand that someone at the rear of the property fired multiple shots, and one of those shots hit the victim. He's still in the hospital. We're told in serious condition.
Captain Michael Miller of the Akron Police Department says at least 2 people were arrested.
There were at least 5 adults in the house at the time when the police arrived. They called those individuals out, and at least 2 subjects were detained, and a 16-year-old and an 18-year-old, and they both were sent to the respective facilities for unrelated warrants.
The nature of this incident leaves a lot of questions like, was this a stand your ground or castle law incident where people have the right to protect themselves from intruders, or was it a fugitive just trying to evade being captured? Captain Miller says there are lots of unanswered questions, and this investigation definitely is continuing.
Now, the shooting happened around 8 o'clock last night on 7th Avenue in East Akron. News 5's Clay Lepard tells us calls from inside and from outside that house where the shooting took place, they tell very different stories.
It's quiet now along 7th Avenue in Akron, but on Thursday night, that was not the case.
He's bleeding. We need an ambo here.
911 calls detail confusion and chaos as police say a warrant being served by bail bondsmen ended with gunshots.
Officers arrived to discover one of the bail bondsmen was in fact struck while trying to serve a warrant of an individual that they believe was inside the residence.
However, calls from inside and around that house say something else.
Somebody shooting my house up for no reason.
Death guns, they're shooting in the house. They're in the backyard. They already started shooting shots. Police in the police right now.
We walked out our house and somebody said freeze with a ski mask on and started shooting at us.
I'm sorry, we are terrified.
Police have identified that bail bondsman that was shot, taken to the hospital, and is fighting for his life as 37-year-old Frank Frasier.
We are on to defendant number 2.
Frasier is known by many as Bounty Tank, with a popular show on YouTube and amassing more than 1 million followers on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram.
I'm gonna tear this house up.
It's not clear at this time who fired the shots that hit Frasier. Police did detain an 18-year-old and 16-year-old with outstanding warrants from that house. And they say they did find shell casings as well. And again, we're told no one has been arrested yet in connection with the shooting Thursday night.
Tank's manager, Tommy L. McCaster, provides a harrowing account of the aftermath. Tank was shot twice in the left side of his chest, he explains, with the bullets tearing through his Teflon vest and hitting his liver, pancreas, and small intestines. The footage that followed shows a scene of frantic urgency as police officers carry Tank to safety, their faces etched with concern and determination.
His manager tells me he's had several surgeries and now he's in rehab, but he likely won't be home until at least May. This is the moment a bail bondsman was gunned down while trying to serve a warrant at a home on 7th Avenue in Akron on October 10th.
Let's start moving. There's 3 more people in the house. We got to get it moving. We cannot keep it here. Wait, one on each end. One on each end. 3, 2, 1. Come on. Yeah, he's breathing. Chest wound, upper left.
Franklin Frasier is a well-known bounty hunter with his own TV show that airs on multiple streaming platforms. 19 News obtained this video from police that his team was shooting for an upcoming episode.
Okay, I'm around the corner from his house. Now you said that he's about 5'10".
Frasier was in Akron to serve a domestic violence warrant to a 37-year-old man.
Be prepared for it if you gotta sprint to the back. If he take off, I'm gonna run through the door. You sprint to the back. Just remember that.
And right after Frasier was hit, Akron police officers raced to the scene.
We got an armed defendant in there right now. Hey, let's get him cover. Cover. Get your gun cover. Akron police, I want you to make stuff now.
Police arrested a 16-year-old and an 18-year-old found inside the home with outstanding warrants. Frasier's manager tells me both of the teens had guns on them when police found them inside.
Walk out with your hands up!
Akron police tell me the prosecutor is still reviewing the evidence, and no one's been charged for shooting Frasier yet.
The shooting went down while Tank and other bail bondsmen surrounded their target. The suspects, a 16-year-old boy and an 18-year-old man, were holed up in a house in Akron. As Tank approached, the younger suspect opened fire, hitting him twice. The raw, unedited footage captured by Tank's team paints a vivid picture of the life and death struggle that ensued. In the chaotic moments that followed, law enforcement quickly descended on the scene. The suspect's house was swarmed and the 2 boys were apprehended. But the damage was done. Tank lay bleeding, his team working desperately to stabilize him before paramedics arrived. Tank's survival is nothing short of miraculous, attributed to the swift actions of his team and the medical professionals who treated him. The story took a dramatic turn when the 18-year-old suspect claimed self-defense. Under Ohio's castle doctrine, homeowners are permitted to use deadly force if they believe their life is in imminent danger. After countless hours of investigation, the Summit County Prosecutor's Office decided not to charge the teen with the shooting. However, the teen faces charges for possessing a firearm under disability due to a previous conviction. The legal complexities surrounding the case highlights the precarious nature of Tank's profession. While he battles for his life in the hospital, the wheels of justice turn slowly, examining every facet of the case. The suspect is scheduled for a pretrial hearing on December 11th, adding another layer of uncertainty to an already tumultuous situation.
Breaking developments tonight, and we have learned the man who shot a famous Akron bounty hunter in October will not be charged for the shooting. 19 investigator Kelly Kennedy explains why.
Video obtained from Akron police shows the tense moments 37-year-old Franklin Frasier was shot while trying to serve an arrest warrant. But in an unexpected twist, the man who pulled the trigger won't be charged for shooting the bounty hunter.
Yeah, he's breathing. Chest wound, upper left.
Summit County prosecutors say this is the man who shot Frasier, 18-year-old Amos Coleman. But Coleman isn't off the hook. He's currently remanded to the Summit County Jail and is charged with having weapons under disability, a third-degree felony. So why wasn't Coleman charged with shooting Frasier? The prosecutor's office says it has to do with Ohio's castle doctrine. The law allows a person to use deadly force to defend their home from someone they believe to be a threat. Akron police determined in this case, self-defense applies. The victim, Franklin Frasier, also known as Bounty Tank on his TV show, has had several surgeries. And while he is improving, he's expected to be in the hospital for several more months.
We got an armed defendant in there right now. Hey, let's get him cover. Get your gun out. Cover.
I discovered the month before Frasier was shot, Coleman was charged with unlawful possession of a dangerous ordinance. And also, again, having weapons under disability. In 2023, he was also found guilty of felonious assault in juvenile court, which means he is not allowed to carry a gun. The Summit County Prosecutor's Office says if new evidence comes to light, the 18-year-old could still face more charges. Coleman will be in court on December 11th. I'm Kelly Kennedy, 19 News.
2 months after the shooting, Tank remains hospitalized, a stark reminder of the perils faced by those who walk the line between law and lawlessness. His road to recovery is long and fraught with challenges, but his spirit remains unbroken. From his hospital bed, Tank jokes that he's the new 50 Cent, a testament to his resilience and unwavering determination. As he recovers, his story stands as a testament to resilience, to the relentless pursuit of justice, and to the thin line between life and death. Alright y'all, there y'all have it. That's the story of Bounty Tank, the bounty hunter, man. Hey, get in the comment section, let me know what y'all think. You already know what it is, man. Drillers and trappers, we out here trapping and drilling 247. Don't go nowhere. Watch that next video. Gang!